fine. We've restarted. Everything should be good. Nothing's wrong. We're not late. Ah, no, there's no problem. Oh, wait, right, your water was dying. Oh god, everything's terrible. We're all going to die.
Fine. If it doesn't come back by the end of the day, I'm going to be very upset.
Right, yeah.
If it doesn't come back soon, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah, so just to quickly recap, because the recording just died or whatever, it's like, yeah, Lucky's water is out and he can't flush the toilet or whatever, and it sucks.
I also, like, fortunately I have a thing of, like, hand sanitizer, but I can't wash my hands, which is also really frustrating.
Yeah.
Because I'm very, very bothered by the fact that I can't wash my hands.
Yeah, that was like a problem, like, because I remember a while back that was like, you know, like, the, like, area just froze over and all the electricity went out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, because there's no electricity, there's no hot water. So it's like, oh, you want to wash your hands? Just use the freezing cold effing, like, ice water coming out of the sink that literally, like, burns to the touch and just hope it works.
I'd prefer that to no water whatsoever.
Yeah, that's like, at least I had it, but it was also like, oh, I really don't want to do this. I had to, like, plan my bathroom trips. This actually hurts. This is not good for me.
Yeah, unless, irritating news, but still kind of irritating. Pokemon Unite. So last time we streamed, I was like, oh no, Pokemon Unite's not a pay-to-win game. You pay for it with in-game currency and whatever.
Yeah.
That's because I didn't realize that once you run out of in-game currency, you can refill it with paid currency.
Yeah, that's a big problem, because, like, I saw, I think it was, like, a Penguin Zero video on that, where he's like, okay, yeah, no, this is totally pay to win.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, you don't even have the option to buy the tickets until you run out of tickets, or whatever.
Yeah, that feels extra scummy, because that's like, you know, it's like, oh, you want more? Well, I mean, I guess you gotta, right?
I will say, you do earn a decent amount of regular tickets if you just play a bunch.
Yeah, like, so I should mention, like, since then, I've also started playing Pokemon Unite.
Uh-huh.
So I can give a bit of perspective on this. It's like, alright, like, I got the held items I want. You know, I got, like, a second set for, like, a special attacker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, like, looking at my inventory and stuff, and it's like, alright, like, all I really need tickets for now is just, like, upgrading stuff. And, like, honestly, at the point I'm at, I feel like I don't really need to upgrade that much. Because, like, no one else is, like, upgrading a huge load either, it seems.
Are you playing ranked?
I just played my first ranked match, like, this morning, and it seemed to go pretty well. We crushed them pretty thoroughly. I crushed those kids, no questions asked.
I'll just say that I think I can really feel when I'm playing against somebody who doesn't upgrade their items or doesn't have items.
Yeah,
because that Snorlax, I walk at people and just steamroll them to death.
Yeah, for a Snorlax, that seems like that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, and I don't even have attacking items on him. I have a Rocky helmet, an assault vest, and leftovers.
To be fair, those are pretty strong items.
They're all defensive items. Sure, they keep me alive, but I'm also pummeling the crap out of my enemies.
Yeah.
But I do think Snorlax actually does hit a bit harder than you might think, but I think he's less bulky than Slowbro.
Yeah, like, I've come across some bulky as F Snorlaxes that just, like, use rest and then, like, you know, use whatever that move is, like wide guard or whatever, where they just, like, form the big shield around them and you just can't move forward.
Yeah, well, you can't rest and block at the same time because the block takes the place of rest.
Okay, yeah, alright, so it's one or the other then.
Yeah, well, it starts as rest and then it upgrades to either block or yawn.
Oh, okay, that's how it works. Okay, yeah.
And I think block is the better move.
Yeah.
Because yawn will put the enemy to sleep, leaving them completely helpless. Block does that too. You just have to bump into them.
Yeah.
And it lasts longer.
Like, I feel like sleep in a game like this is pretty powerful too, though.
Well, block stuns them, and like so you throw out block and you bump into them, and it knocks them back and stuns them. And by the time they wake up, you're almost over on your way to touch them again to do it again.
Yeah.
And you can use it to, like, push people off of your goals.
Yeah, that's the big thing. It seems really good for just keeping people away from the goal and just, like, you know, stalling for time, basically.
It's also really great for if you slip past your opponent and then use your block to push the enemy into your team. Like, I don't know if you have it yet, but there's an item, battle item called Eject Button.
Oh, yeah, I got.
Yeah, it's basically just Flash from League of Legends. So,
yeah.
Hey,
unsurprisingly, a lot of people seem to like Eject Button.
Yeah, I was gonna say, guess what the meta held item is? Or the meta battle item. And it's on a minute cooldown, which is absolutely absurd. I think I complained about Zapdos the last time. I went in one game to, like, dominating the enemy team, to them stealing Zapdos, and then they just steamrolled us right at the end.
Yeah, it seems like every single game you just look at the score afterwards and it's like, oh yeah, we started winning, and then Zapdos appeared, and the point just, like, shot up, like, you know, just like a straight line upwards.
Yeah, and so it's like, the first 8 minutes of the game don't matter, and that's a problem.
Well, I'd argue they do matter. They just matter for, like, levels and stuff.
It really doesn't matter. You can be winning all game for the first 8 minutes, and Zapdos pops up in the last 2, and then one team steals it and then just dunks all their points. And
yeah, like, that's the thing though. It's like, because if you're winning and you're, like, stealing, like, you know, the enemy's, like, you know, spawns, and you're, like, you know, killing them to get experience and stuff, and you all go to Zapdos, then they don't stand a chance. You will, like, bully them away from there.
You can get away with a steal even on an underpowered character. Back in League of Legends, before they changed Tarek and he was kind of bad, I, like, even then, the enemy team was going in on the dragon, and I flashed the wall and used one of my piddly attack moves and stole the dragon from an entire team. Sure, yes, if you're doing great, then you're more likely to get it, but that doesn't mean the enemy can't just slip in and take it, especially since Pokemon Unite doesn't have an equivalent to the Smite ability.
Yeah. I mean, like, if they sneak in, sure, but, like, yeah, I feel like in my experience, it's like most of the time, you know, it's like, if they try to go in and they, like, don't have the levels, then you're just gonna, like, you know, just kill them and get the experience anyways. And now you have the experience and you're gonna kill the Zapdos.
Like I said, it doesn't matter, because, like, yeah, it's not gonna happen every single time, and most of the time the person's gonna get blown up. But it doesn't mean it can't happen where, like, someone just walks in when Zapdos is about to die because they were hiding until then, and they just use an ability to jump the wall and blow it up.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, that definitely is a thing. And you have to, like, play defensive super hard because, like, screw those guys.
Yeah, but that's also hard too because Zapdos enables instant scoring.
Yeah, well, near instant at least. They still have to, like, get to the goal and, like, you know, hold X for, like, a second. Which is,
Yeah.
like, super easy, but it's also, like, you know, like, yeah, there's been matches where people have been, like, trying to get to the goal, and it's like, no, just don't.
Yeah, you just have to hold it for like a split second to actually score a goal, and it doubles your points too.
Oh, yeah.
And if you helped kill Zapdos, from what I can tell, it seems like he gives you 50 points.
Yeah. Yeah, seems to be the case.
So all of a sudden you have an entire enemy team with 100 points to score in every goal they can find, and if they do that, you lose.
Yeah.
And without any kind of voice communication or text chat or anything, the ping system is awkward and slow. Like, without any coordination, you can't stop it all.
Honestly, they need to, like, change things so you can, like, map ping to, like, you know, was like the R button, like where L1 would be or whatever. Like, yeah, the L button, I guess.
You probably can. It's just...
Yeah, because, like, hitting, like, up on the directional pad, like, in the middle of, like, the game while you're, like, you know, trying to, like, fight dudes and run around and do stuff is, like, you have to, like, crab claw that, and that never feels good.
Well, the bigger issue is that you do that to bring up the ping menu, and then you have to use the right stick to select the ping you want to do, right?
Yeah, and if you hit the wrong ping, then, like, screw off.
Yeah, exactly. It's really easy to hit the wrong ping because the controller, like, you let go and it's like, oh, you wanted to do the one up and not to the left. Okay. And then the ping doesn't let you ping again until the first one's gone, so you can't correct what you said until it's too late.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, I'm liking the game so far.
Yeah, I like playing it. It's just the issues it has are pretty glaring and really annoying.
Yeah, I like it with the huge asterisks that, like, this will absolutely become pay to win at some point. And also, like, yeah. I'm not, like, at that point yet, honestly. I've been, like, playing just, like, you know, general, like, player matches or whatever. So it, like, hasn't been, like, a huge issue, it feels like.
We should play ranked.
Yeah. I had to keep playing ranked, and maybe my opinion will, like, change a lot by next week, but still.
Yeah, never mind. I was just saying we should play it together. I don't know when you might want to, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever, I guess. We'll figure something out.
But yeah, I just wanted to clarify from last time. I was like, oh yeah, Pokemon Unite's pretty great, and it's not pay to win. It is pay to win, and it's and its monetization practices are pretty gross. If you're a parent with a kid, pay attention to that game. If you let your kid play it.
Yeah, because I think, like, the Nintendo Switch is, like, you know, one of those stores where, like, you know, if you buy something on the eShop, you can, like, save the credit card info, too.
Yeah.
So it's, like, even though you don't have to, like, buy Pokemon Unite, if they've bought something before, then, like, they could totally just look at that app and see, like, oh, yeah, pay money to, like, do better. And they're like, oh, and they, like, look at the credit card and they're like, oh.
Yeah. Also, big tip for anybody who buys games digitally or redeems their codes on physical games to get the gold coins or whatever. You can use those to buy things in Unite.
Yeah, like...
I got the season pass for free.
Wait, you can just buy that with the gold coins?
Yeah.
I know that was a thing. I was, like, saying them for, like, Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, not those gold coins. I mean, you know...
oh, the one you get random, like, loot drops from or whatever?
No, it's not tied to Pokemon Unite at all. Whenever you buy a Nintendo game on the eShop, you earn, like, a gold coin currency.
Oh, those coins. Yeah, I should actually probably look at those. I probably have a fair few.
Especially if you've never used them.
Yeah.
I've bought like usually I save mine and I'll buy like, oh, they're releasing new Mii costumes on for frickin' Smash Brothers, I'll just use my gold coins to buy the whole set and get it for free.
Yeah.
I bought since there's like a discount on the paid currency in Unite. You just buy the $4.99 gem package, and then you pay it all off with coins. With like Nintendo coins, and you get the battle pass for free.
So, like, question, like, is the battle pass really worth it or whatever? Because this sounds like it's enough money that I could just buy another game.
$4.99?
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably buy it you get like cosmetic stuff for your trainer, which is whatever, but you also get like enhancing stuff, and like if you can get far enough into it, like I think one of the last rewards is that pirate Cinderace costume.
Pirates? Huh. Okay.
Yeah, there's a pirate costume for Cinderace that you get through the battle pass. There's also like a Pikachu hoodie.
Yeah, who cares about that?
It's just there's some pretty nice cosmetic stuff in there.
Yeah, I'll probably like save it until there's something better in the battle pass. Then
you also get Hip Hop Pikachu.
Hip Hop Pikachu. Well, I'm never gonna use Pikachu because I kind of hate Pikachu at this point.
Pikachu is so irritating. Like all of his moves paralyze, and he's so annoying.
Yeah, like, just personally, I'm just so sick of Pikachu. It's all we see. It's always Pikachu.
Hip Hop, though.
Like, you can never escape the Pikachu. You're gonna go into the next generation. It's like, oh, hey, what's the first I encounter? Oh, it's a fucking Pikachu.
Yeah. In Unite, it's also the only Pokemon to say its own name.
Yeah, of course it is, because that's a thing.
Yeah, it's gotta be. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's about all I have to say about Pokemon Unite.
Yeah, like, Garchomp's super fun. I like Garchomp.
Garchomp is cool. You really have to farm, or you won't be able to do anything, though.
You would think so, but turns out no, I just have to get an early kill, and then I'm just kind of set.
You do know kills on enemy players doesn't actually give you all that much experience, right?
Wait, doesn't it?
No, you get more experience from killing the wild Pokemon.
Well, what the heck?
Yeah, they want you to farm.
Okay, that's super weird, but whatever, Ryan, it's good to know. I'll still jump dudes for the sake of it, because it is helpful, but yeah.
What I'm saying, though, is, like, Gibble's not very good, because he has, like...
yeah, he's usable, but, like, no, he's not, like, gonna be, like, you know, doing that much.
Sand attack blows. He's way more effective once you get him all the way leveled.
You know what Sand Attack does, right?
I don't know, probably blinds the enemy.
It, like, blinds them a little bit, and it increases your auto attack rate.
You have a equip item to do that.
Yeah, but boosts it further, I assume. Which is, like, actually pretty useful for, like, yo, a character whose main thing is that they have really powerful auto attacks that, like, yo, just sort of, like, get faster the more they hit things.
You do know Garchomp's other gimmick, right?
Yeah, rough skin.
Well, no, so this isn't something who knows if this is accurate. It probably is. My friend plays a lot of Garchomp. He says that it's better to take, like, Dragon Rush and Dragon Claw, or Bulldoze it's Earthquake later, I think. Earthquake and whatever the other one is, Dig.
Yeah.
It's like it's not good to mix the Dragon and Earth moves because they don't synergize.
Really? Is that what they say?
Yeah, he's like, for example, I think he told me that if you do Dragon Claw in the middle of Dragon Rush, it, like, combos.
Yeah, that's like, that game actually straight up tells you that.
Yeah, so, and he implied that the Earth moves work the same way.
Wait, you can, like, dig into Earthquake or something, or Earthquake...
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay, I get what he means, but at the same time, I feel like it's not that big of a deal, really. Because, like, what happens is, like, when you dig, you go to an opponent, because you, like, travel forward, like, really quick and hit them. It, like, knocks them up in the air for a second. And you can use Earthquake, and that, like, slows them down. But what I like to do instead is I use Dig to get in, and that gives me enough time to, like, move where they're going. And I can use Dragon Claw and push them back. And it's like, I like having that ability to, like, push people away from points they're trying to get to more than I like the ability to, like, slow them after they've already traveled.
That's fine, I'm just saying what I've been told. I'm just saying the dragon moves synergize with each other, so like the ground moves synergize with each other.
Yeah, because that's my problem though, right? Because it's like, all right, Dig's just a great move in general. Because it's like, all right, you go over someone and you like knock them up in the air for a second, so it essentially like stuns them for like a bit, and you can like get more attacks off and like wreck them. But like Dragon Rush is like just another push move. So if you just, like, take Dragon Rush and Dragon Claw, then you're just gonna be, like, you're going comboing them into each other, but you're also just gonna be, like, pushing the enemy around all day, and you won't have a way to actually, like, you know, get to them and stop them from, like, you know, retreating, right?
Yeah. Well, ideally you just kill them.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was gonna say is, crowd control's great, but Garchomp's like a straight, like, killer. Like, you're not looking to crowd control them, you just want to kill them.
Yeah, I mean, exactly, like, because, like, this might be, like, clicking for your whatever, but it's like, if the enemy's, like, running away and they're, like, you know, trying to get back to our home base, I want them to, like, you know, have to take that other step to get there. You know, I need that move to, like, get them off that pail so I can just, like, use Dig and then, like, you know, stun them long enough to get the kill off.
You just flash past them and use both the knockbacks of Dragon Rush and Dragon Claw to knock them back even further.
Yeah. Yeah, but then I've, like, used my flash, and that's, like, my escape strategy.
Who cares? It's only on a minute cooldown.
Oh, man.
It's ridiculous. But it's fine. Play however you want. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get the logic. I just feel like this works so well, though. It's so strong.
Yeah. Moving away from Pokemon Unite, because I have one more thing to complain about.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bravely Default 2 is okay. I'm on the Bravely games usually have like an extra ending or two.
Yeah.
From what I understand, Bravely Default 2 has three endings. One is like this isn't how we want things to turn out, so you go do things a different way. And then on the second ending, it's like, this is also not how we want things to turn out. And then there's like a third good ending, I guess. Which I just looked up because I was frustrated fighting the boss to get the second ending, and it sucks. But the boss also sucks. It's like, it appears and you fight it, and it's like, whatever. And then it just gets back up and you fight the same exact boss a second time with no changes whatsoever. And then it gets back up again, except now it's like a stereotypical Nintendo boss where it's got a main body and then two floating hands. And you have to kill the hands, which have a lot of health. But then they respawn within like a turn. So you have like a single turn to do damage to the main body before you have to deal with the hands again that have way too much health.
Yeah, this sounds like a pain.
It's a crappy boss. It's really bad.
Yeah, alright.
I don't know what the final boss is. I hope it's better. I don't know when I'm going to go back to that game. I had already taken like a month or two off of it because I was not impressed. Which is so frustrating because I love Bravely Default. And even Bravely Second, while I'm not I'm not as nearly as big on it as I am Bravely Default. It's all right. It's still a pretty good game with some fun twists and like the characters I like and whatever.
Yeah. So would you like recommend check out Bravely Default 2 as like a video game?
I don't know, maybe if you're okay for if you're I mean, yeah, sure, if you haven't played the original and you don't have a baseline for quality JRPGs.
Oh, that don't sound too promising.
I'm very frustrated because Bravely Default 2, I think I talked about it in the past. It's like, oh, this doesn't seem to have anything to do with the original Bravely Default or Bravely Second, so it's not continuing the story. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it'll have its own fun twists and like interesting characters and stuff. It's like, no, not really.
Oh no.
There's like, it's like, I don't know. The first characters you fight as the bad guys are like the knight and the healer, because of course they are. Like,
yeah,
the basic jobs that you get at the beginning of the game, so that you can fill out your party with every role you need. And they're scumbags or whatever, but you follow them on their little adventures, and they've got a heart of gold, apparently.
Apparently.
I mean, they do. They're nice people, actually. It's just a weird contrast to give us the thing or we'll kill this person. I mean, it's more but I would say that is more redeemable than the White Mage of Bravely Default, who is like, oh, the person we're after is surrendering. Okay, we'll take you back to our ship, and then I'll beat you nearly to death, only to heal you back to full health, and then beat you nearly to death again for my amusement.
Wait, like in the lore or whatever, or like...
She says it in dialogue.
Oh.
She's like, we'll take you back to the airship, and then I'll beat you nearly to death, and then heal you, and then beat you nearly to death again. Just because I want to. Just because I'm a bad, evil person.
Oh no.
Yeah. Holly White is a psychotic woman. And like Bravely Default and Bravely Second have like their own little twists that make the plot interesting. Bravely Default 2 has like a plot twist that had me interested until I realized they weren't doing anything with it.
Oh.
How much do you care about spoilers for this game?
I mean, I don't know, I might play it at some point, I guess.
Okay, I'll just not say what it is then, but it's frustrating, especially with content. Like, the twist is interesting for more than, like, so if you haven't played Bravely Default or Bravely Second, then the twist is interesting in the fact that it's like, oh, that's neat, that character does that thing.
Oh, alright.
If you have context for Bravely Default and Bravely Second, it's like, oh, that character did that thing. That's worrying.
Huh. Alright, I think I get the gist of it. Because I imagine it's like, oh, hey, someone shows up and they're just like, oh, I've got the evil magic or whatever, and you're like, oh, huh.
Yeah, well, it's the context whereof if you don't have any context from the previous games, you would be like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. I imagine it's like, oh, guy who says he would never use, like, fire or whatever, uses fire magic. Like, something like that.
See, I say it's that they do a thing, but that's not exactly true. It's something else, but I can't say what it actually is, or you'll be like, oh, okay, you'll understand what the twist is as soon as you get to a certain point in the game.
Yeah, if I pick up the series, I'll see it when I get there, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like, in the context of someone who's played the previous games, it's, oh, that's cool, but also worrying. So So yeah, I don't know. I'll probably try to finish Bravely Default 2 just to be done with it. I was gonna grind out all my party members to 99 and max out all their jobs and stuff like I did with the previous games. And then I was like, all right, how do I level up quickly? And it's like, beat the second ending and get the growth eggs, so you get bonus experience and money and whatnot. And it's like, oh. Also, there's a really frustrating system in Bravely Default 2 with a weight system. So your gear has weight, and so do your accessories.
Oh, I thought you meant weight as in, like, weighting.
No, I mean weight as in, like, all your gear has weight. So you can only equip a certain... You can only equip a certain amount of stuff before it starts negatively affecting your stats.
Fun.
And yeah, it's really frustrating because it's like, oh, good, my freedom to do whatever I want has been severely crippled by an annoying system that wasn't in the first 2 games. Thanks.
Yeah.
And like the growth eggs, which I described earlier, weigh like 10 pounds each.
Oh no.
So it's like, oh, that just kills. Like, I guess for grinding, I'm gonna have to be like lightweight classes.
Jeez.
And it's, I think I said before, talking about this game, you don't get an airship. It teases an airship, and you don't get an airship.
Still no airship.
Still no airship. I'm pretty confident that I'm at the end of the game, and that's just not gonna happen.
Oh.
Because there's just carriages at each town, and you just go to the carriage and ride it back, which isn't nearly as fun as having an airship. It's almost like the people in charge of all the charm and fun of Bravely Default were fired from the team.
Yeah, that's... knowing the video game industry, that's very possible.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I don't think they were fired. I think they just went to work on... they went to work on, like, Triangle Strategy and Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, that, honestly, yeah, that probably makes sense, yeah.
But Square Enix was also like, what's a franchise with a name to it that we could sell people on? Oh, Bravely Default 2. But the other team is busy, so just throw whoever on the team to make a whatever generic story. And whatever. But we got Revo back, guys. We got them to do the music again, and the music's fine.
I know at least, like, one of the writers for, I think, like, Bravely Second or something worked on Darling in the Franxx. So, like, they may have just left the company and went to, like, work on anime. Like, that seems, like, very possible.
Yeah. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's all I've got.
Yeah.
We're starting an hour late.
Man, before we go on, I just need to quickly mention, oh yeah, we finally finished Overlord.
Oh yeah?
Ainz never redeems himself.
Oh boy.
And he just goes and kills, like, all the people because of course.
Great.
It's like, well, at least we're getting to a point where it's like next season they're actually going to be like, you know, forming an actual, like, nation and stuff and, like, being a real empire. But it's also like, man, I really wish we got to this point sooner, and I really wish that, like, Ainz wasn't such a scumbag that arc. It's like hilarious because we're like, I watch this with a group of friends. There's like a scene at the end where like Ainz is doing like a big parade or whatever, and like Albino's gonna murder someone for like insulting them. It's like a kid throws like a rock at the procession, and Albino's like, oh, let me murder this child. And like you see like Ainz show up in like his Momon outfit, you know, like the adventure armor, and immediately all of us started like booing and like being like, no, get away. But that was fun. So yeah, we'll be doing Kill la Kill next if you're interested or whatever.
I'm not around on Saturday nights.
It's like the current schedule's Mondays and Fridays.
Oh.
Yeah, so, like,
to-
Fridays, I feel like you probably won't be around, but I mean, you could catch some of it, maybe. I don't know, that might be fun.
I love Kill la Kill, though. It's a great,
It's so good.
Kill la Kill's a great series.
I'm kind of afraid that Hectix is going to hate it, because, like, he honestly likes a lot of, like, the Moe stuff, and, you know, more, like, have, like, logical, like, you know, really, like, you know, plot-driven, like, straightforward stuff that, like, you know, connects really neatly, I guess I'd say. At least from what I've observed of him. So it's like, the second people start, like, throwing each other through buildings and, like, doing the whole, like, scantily clad transformations and stuff, he might just peace out. I'm kind of worried about that, but yo.
I see. Bad taste.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but it's like, you know,
I'll say it.
Yeah, he's not super into, like, a lot of shonen stuff. Like, this honestly isn't going to help his case at all, but, like, you know, he's one of those people that, like, wasn't into Mob Psycho 100 and One Punch Man.
See, bad taste.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, man. He likes what he likes. I feel like I could make a real compelling argument if I really wanted to be a scumbag, but nah, yeah, he's a good guy.
I'm standing by what I said. Mob Psycho 100 and One Punch Man are fantastic.
Yeah. We got to watch through Hunter x Hunter, I liked it, but then we watched Fully Coolly, and he's like, nah, I'm out. And I'm like, oh, come on, man.
I get mixed up. Phustus and Hectix, who's who?
Hectix is like the guy who plays Corrin, the like fire wizard.
Okay.
Yeah, like Phustus is the one who plays Scuth, and he's like, yeah, the like rowdier one.
Got it.
You're right. Like, Pierre's been pretty on board for everything, though. He's not in the D&D campaigns and stuff, but, like, he's been at Anime Night consistently. And he's like a wrestling fan. He's, like, new to anime. And, like, he's, like, a big shonen buff now, it seems.
Who now?
We call him Peter. His username's, like, PTR.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was somebody I knew.
Yeah. But yeah, like, he's been, like, a blast to, like, hang around. But yeah, Kill la Kill, that should be fun.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen it all.
Who in the group hasn't?
I don't believe Peter or Hectix has, so it's, like, a mostly new group.
Oh boy. Yeah,
2/3 of us are, like, going in blind. So that should be interesting. Like, I just want to see their reaction to the first episode where, like, Gamagori just jumps out the tower while laughing as the dude's running down the stairs.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Oh,
man.
Who knows? It's not like I do anything on Monday nights. I might pop in.
Yeah, I'll tell you when we're, like, yo, start it up or whatever, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, what time is it? It's like 4:20. Oh, boy, this is...
Hey, 4:20.
There we go. Alright, I'll say let's get high as fuck. Good news, Kazoon, Thancred, and Arianji have finished their tour of Garlemald. They're on their way back as we speak. And we still haven't heard anything of the towers from the Alliance. I'm hoping I might be able to shed some light on things. They're due arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, huh? Yeah, so those towers, huh?
Mm-hmm. While you're doing story stuff, I'm just gonna be hanging out at my house trying to do something with the front yard.
Yeah, alright. If you have to, like, step away from the mic for that, that's fine.
Oh, no, in-game.
Oh, I know, I'm just being, like, a little dick.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome party. You have gone to the troll. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Yeah, honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was a little more a spectator. Lion's share of the credit goes to Alcei, Gratia, and Kizun, but I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we're proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. Yeah, as you will also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the problem threat, a pile of fresh problems landed on our lap. Yeah, anyways, it's good to have you back, though I can't help noticing that we're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried, and I did try repeatedly. But no, I decided to linger in Alamigo to reprise Ruban and the Yars for how the land lies in Garlemald. Oh, then mayhap you would want to do the same for us? Yeah, indeed, it was just as Lai said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and Illard, however, notably by their absence. Yeah, may they've met the end of the hands of Zenos and Fandaniel. Yeah, or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. Yeah, perhaps. See, the capital has been plagued into a deathly silence, with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It's a busy place before the war, but it's grown busier still with things of soldiers and civilians working their day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Oh, alright. Yeah, it's a difficult question. Conclusion is vastly unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of Aether in mind. Magitech, in other words. As unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the size of the builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed. Or tempered. I want to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. Interesting. If Fandale could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Well, whatever the truth may be, the information certainly proves valuable. You have our thanks. Yeah, well, be sure to save some for Urianger. Which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Rahubin's hosted a meeting to discuss the latest findings of the towers, and he requests our presence. Oh, alright, yeah. Towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back. I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. Yeah, this seems like a big issue. I shall stay again look into another matter as I promised. Crowl will need not all attend. Oh, as I promised Crowl, alright, yeah. Just the rest of us bear way Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we'll have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. Okay, yeah. So let's depart at once. But should we depart at once, though? No, but I think we should depart at once. We should do something. Hey, there's a big tower. No, should we try kicking it over? What would happen if I just started pelting fire fours at this tower non-stop for like a day? No, let's try it.
You can try.
We can try. Man, I wish my Black Mage was higher. I wish I knew how to play Black Mage better. Like, I feel like every time I try to, like, join a thing, I, like, go Black Mage or whatever, it's like, okay, yeah, now, like, do damage. And I, like, fight the dude, and I don't do enough damage. I'm like, what am I doing wrong, though? Like, every time I use Black Mage, I'm somehow, like, doing less DPS than, like, the healer. It's super weird.
Are you sure about that? That sounds crazy.
If, like, the aggro's, like, you know, to be believed for, like, how much damage I'm doing, I guess. Because Asai killers do jump up in aggro a lot, but, like, I feel like other classes aren't that bad about it. And that's, like, my only real, like, measure of, like, damage, so it's like, oh... is it my gear? I don't know, man, this is weird. Like, is just raw casting Blizzard 3 at the start not a good idea? Should I be using, like, Freeze or something? I don't know.
Wait, why would you start with Ice Magic?
Because, like, then I could use Thunder Magic and immediately get it back for the, like, you know, damage over time and then go right into Fire. Isn't that, like, how it's supposed to work?
I would assume that you just apply your dots and start spamming Fire.
Yeah, because you only have, like, one dot, but it's, like... Alright, so your one dot is, like, Thunder?
2 dots.
Huh?
You have 2 dots. You have Thunder and Thunder 2.
Thunder 2, like, overrides Thunder, I believe, doesn't it?
I don't think so.
I believe it does.
Set up my training dummy in my yard again.
Because, yeah, like, my immediate, like... you know, instinct with this is like, okay, yeah, like, effing Swiftcast or whatever, like, if I knew or whatever, like, use Blizzard 3, effing hit Chain so I can, like, you know, get Blizzard 4 going and get, like, Umbral Ice stacks. And I, like, cast Thunder, and then I, like, use Fire 3, which, like, happens really quickly because of, like, that's how Fire 3 works. When you have max Blizzard stats, it takes, like, a second. And I, like, use that time to hit triple cast, blow out, like, 3 Fire 4s while I'm getting all my other stuff set up, hit a Fire 1 to keep the combo going, and then I, like, hit 3 more Fire 4s, and then go back to Blizzard. I believe that's what you're supposed to do, but I'm not sure. Black Mage is weird.
The Thunders do override each other, but now I don't understand why 2 Thunders exist then.
Oh, because Thunder 2's AoE.
It still seems pointless for them both to exist. Just make Thunder 3 AoE and just leave it at that.
Nah, because Thunder 3 is damage, though. Because, like, you have, like, I believe it's, like, Thunder 3 and, like, Thunder 4, and Thunder 4 is, like, an AoE 2 or whatever, and it overrides Thunder 2. Something like that. I believe that's how it works.
No, I don't play.
Because, like,
play this job.
I'll have to, like, try more Black Mage crap, because, like, the fact that I'm not doing as much damage as I feel like I should is, like, a problem.
Can't I cast Fire 4?
Meanwhile, I just jump into, like, Red Mage, and it's instantly like, oh no, you're just top of, like, the, you know, effing aggro, you just do it.
Mm.
It's, like, so much easier.
Wait, what? Sorry, I'm confused. I was casting Flare. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, Flare's like your other big AoE.
I thought I was mixing up Flare and Fire 4 because when I was running around with Doggus, I cast Flare at something just for the heck of it. But for some reason, my brain remembered it as Fire 4, but I don't have access to Fire 4.
Yeah. You need to, like, gain levels and then, like, activate Chain, and then you can use Fire 4. Yeah, because Chain activates, like, Fire and Blizzard for, like, it's the max level Fire and Blizzard spells, I'll say. It activates your best Fire and Blizzard attack, and it also gives you, like, a damage boost, and it doesn't go away until you, like, basically, like, drop back to, like, you know, 0, like, stacks of effing, like, you know, like, Umbral Fire, Umbral Ice, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So as long as you have, like, one of those subs going, you just keep Chain on, and it's super useful. Honestly, like, knowing that and getting triple cast on my hotbar are like the biggest like advancements I've really had in the class, honestly. Triple cast is so good, because then you can just like set up ley lines and you can like get sharp cast out and stuff and like do all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm running out of room on my hotbar with at level 50. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do for 30 more levels.
Yeah, like Black Mage is bad for that.
This job has too many buttons.
Hey, you know how Blizzard 2 is like a button you hit that is like an area of effect around you? Get that off of your hotbar, it's useless. It's never been good. Just put it on like, yo, I don't know, some back hotbar just in case or whatever.
Right, yeah, I don't know why I never removed that. Because I had also heard that Blizzard 2 is pointless.
As soon as you get Freeze, Blizzard 2 is the biggest trash ever. Because, like, Freeze just gives you max Umbral Ice stats, and you just go Fire Stance and blow things up anyways.
Yeah. So what about Blizzard 3? Is it a single target? Oh no, it doesn't look like it.
I think Blizzard 3 just replaces Blizzard 1, if I'm right?
No.
No, wait, no, Blizzard 3's like, yeah, it's the single target that gives you max stats. Okay, yeah.
It's Umbral Ice.
I feel like the
Ice
big
damage.
point I'm at is, like,
yeah.
should I be opening with Blizzard 3 or Freeze? Because Freeze does come out slightly faster, but also does less damage.
Hold on. Cast 3.32. Oh yeah, Freeze does come faster. Yeah, I would do Freeze.
Yeah, I'll have to, like, give it a try, because maybe that's why I'm, like, lacking damage early on.
Yeah, if the goal is simply to get your stacks up immediately, then yeah, go for Freeze.
Yeah. Because that gives me, like, a second more, and then I can just, like, go into fire and, like, do the whole thing.
Yeah, Freeze, Transpose, and then start blasting fire.
Like, honestly, like, Freeze if, like, Swiftcast is down, which I still need to find a place for on my main hotbar, because Swiftcast is really important, but also, fuck, Black Mage has so many buttons.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. Transpose makes you lose,
Transpose makes you lose, like, all your stacks but one, just switch to the other, which is, like, good when you're just running around, just, like, yo... like, between fights, but it's very bad for, like, you know, when you're actually in combat most of the time.
Yeah, what I was about to say is I know so little about Black Mage that I would use Transpose to swap my ethereal whatever, not realizing that if I just use fire, it'll switch to fire at max stacks.
Like, I should be clear, like, Transpose is better until you get, like, Fire 3 and Ice 3, or Blizzard 3 or whatever. Because, like, if you are, like, Ice Stance and you use Fire, then it's gonna, like, you know, switch over to neutral, and then you have to use Fire again to get your Fire stack up, and it's not as good. Which is, like, really weird and, like, confusing and all this stuff, but whatever is what it is. And, like, once you hit Fire 3, it's like, the more Ice stacks you have, the faster you cast it. So if you have max Ice stacks, you just hit Fire 3, and then you have enough time to use one off cooldown before you have to, like, continue your combo.
Yeah. Does Flare always consume your entire MP bar?
Sort of. Like, if you get Umbral Ice Hearts up, or, like, Umbral Heart I think it's just called, or whatever, that doesn't consume it all, but it consumes so much you might as well save it to the end anyways. Because, like, the AoE combo from our stand is you use, like, I believe it's, like, Freezer Bar just to, like, get your ice stacks up, and you hit, like, Thunder 2 or, like, 4 or whatever to, like, you know, do AoE damage over time. Then you, like, Fire 3 to, like, switch back to Fire Stance. No, wait, you Thunder and then you get, like, effing, like, Chain Blizzard 4 up, so you have, like, Ice Hearts or whatever, Umbral Heart. And you go your Fire Stance and you just spam a bunch of, like, Fire 2s. Because now you have Umbral Heart, like, each Fire 2 costs, like, half the amount. so you can get way more out. And when you're down to like about like 1,000 or so MP left or whatever, you use either triple cast or like swift cast to just throw a flare out there. And you use like, I forget what it's called, it's like Aetherial Manipulation or something that gives you a bunch of Aether. And you can like cast flare a second time. And you like... yeah, and you transpose so you can just get, like, the slightest amount of, like, mana back and you use freeze again.
Because I was wondering, is, like, what's the point of flare if it takes all of your MP to the point where you can't even cast ice?
Yeah. The point is you, like, cast big flare and then you hope for the best and cast it again, maybe.
Yeah, the answer is, duh, you have skills to get your mana back without ice.
Yeah. Honestly, that probably would be the better way to do it. Just, like, get your mana back and then go into ice immediately. Because, like, flare's big damage, but also, holy crap, it's so long and it takes so much.
Yeah. Ethereal Manipulation has you dash to a party member, which is weird. I didn't know they could do that.
Alright, that's not what I'm thinking of, but it's still good to have that. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Restore 30% MP.
Hopefully Lucid Dream would do something, but I have no idea how it works with Black Mage.
Lucid Dreaming is like it just increases your MP regen.
Okay, yeah, so it's like for Blizzard Phase or whatever.
Gradually restores own MP. It just enhances your MP regen.
Yeah, because, like, I feel like I've never had Lucid Dream give me, like, more MP while I'm in Fire Phase, because it just burns through so fast. No pun intended.
Yeah, it's just because it can't restore mana faster than you're burning through it.
Anyways, Final Fantasy XIV, I guess.
I mean, it's not like we never stop talking about it, it's just...
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just in the middle of, like, a thing where people are talking about, like, the towers or whatever. I'm, like, talking over it. What gave you that impression? Actually, I'll tell you it'll be later. You've got me a go-to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? This has been, like, the Dethhollow lecture on, like, how to do Black Mage, I guess, unless I'm doing it horribly wrong, which I might be, because holy crap.
Yeah. By the way, we're further along the story than I thought.
Yeah. Man, I feel like that's my big thing. I just really need, like, something I'm not using on the main hotbar to, like, shove Swiftcast to. Because, like, jeez.
Well, you have, like, the double hold triggers and stuff, right?
I've got, like, hold one then the other. Is that what you're, like...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
There's also the double tap hold.
Yeah, I just need, like, to know when Swiftcast is up, like, immediately is, like, a normal thing. Because I guess I don't need it that much, but it's always good.
Oh, holy crap. Yeah, this is the second to last patch. I forgot that immediately after Matoya's whole thing, we just go.
Okay.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Asir, armed with the might of Bahamut,
I can't give you more.
bent on bringing about the
Oh
final
no.
days.
Oh, poor kitty.
Stupid water's still out.
Theatrics.
Go on, bud.
We sought only to make a show of the power of the Telephoros disposal.
I really hope you're keeping the bathroom door shut so he doesn't think, oh yeah, toilet, right?
I mean, even if I did, the toilet bowl stays closed.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, that stays closed anyways, because if I don't, he'll go in there and pull the emergency cord.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What emergency cord?
These are handicap apartments. There's one in my room. There's one in my room, too.
Oh, in case you, like, need help or more. Okay, yeah, because I've never heard of that, so I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
okay,
they have in hospitals or whatever.
Yeah, makes sense.
It like sounds an alarm outside, so your neighbors come to check on you.
Yeah. Yeah, don't love pull
Wherever
that.
it may be,
He's done it a few times. I've had my neighbors come check on me in the middle of the night, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm sorry.
Oh man, poor kitty.
'twas with this in mind
Poor
that we
kitty, poor
dispatched
me.
scouts to investigate the towers.
Dumb cat. Messing with my full cords.
Our advance party took longer.
I had to
than
take the one
expected
off
to
of
return.
the cord
And when
off
they
of
did,
the thing in my room so he wouldn't pull on it, because I can't keep him out of my room.
But what if you have an emergency?
Then I'm right next to it, and I'll just flip it like a light switch.
Oh, alright.
Luckily, I'd seen that.
All it is like it's like a cord tied to a light switch.
Then it was just a matter of letting the poor
I'm pretty sure it's against the rules to actually take it off, but my cat will pull it if I don't. So
Yeah.
Are you saying
You do what
unfortunately,
you gotta do.
yeah, unfortunately, that actually led to me losing the pull cord from my room.
Oh.
Yes.
That's probably not good.
Yeah, so now I have some old shoelaces that I run through it whenever they run inspections, and I hope they just don't notice.
Just as they were getting close to the
Yeah.
tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar, and that was the last thing they remembered.
It's worked so far. Come here, buddy.
But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked.
No, bite me.
Glory be to Garlemald.
Oh yeah.
So dudes are just getting tempered when they approach these towers, it seems.
Yep.
The tempered have heretofore.
We don't need to launch to an entire conversation about it, but there was something else I had to bring up while we were talking about Pokemon Unite. They're adding Gardevoir to the game.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's the next Pokemon they're adding.
I remember it's like...
It's a attacker type.
Yeah, I think it was like the other day, there's like, you know, something where it's like Pokemon, like, on like Twitter or whatever is like, oh hey, who's your favorite starter or whatever, it's like the 3 picks from like Gen 4, and everyone just spammed Piplup.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and people are like, if Piplup isn't the next character in Unite, I swear to God. Like, getting, like, really, like, just overly, like, you know, angry about it. It's like, we need Piplup and Unite now.
Yeah. Nah, the next one's probably gonna be Blastoise, who is a defender, I think?
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't think so. I think it'd make more sense as an attacker. It's, like...
I could see him as,
I-
like, sort of a bulky offense type, like what Slowbro Cav is. Like, Slowbro's just, like, a defensive, like, bulky, like, Cav pseudo-tank.
You know what? I think it's fine if like Crustle, it has a set of moves that you can pick instead that aren't that are like more focused on damage.
Yeah, because Slowbro's like, you can pick Telekinesis, which is the support move that's super good everyone goes for. Or you hit Amnesia and you get, like, really bulky and you do a lot of damage.
I'm kind of thinking I might take Amnesia because Telekinesis is kind of meh.
Yeah,
I mean, it's great for stopping the opponent, but it doesn't do damage, and from what I can tell, the opponent can't do damage to the Pokemon you're holding.
I don't know how true that is, but it might be true, yeah. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people just using, like, Surf and Telekinesis on Slowbro, but, like, Scald... Yeah, Scald hits so much harder than you'd expect.
Yeah, the Surf is the move. Everybody picks Surf.
Yeah, because you all, like, push them off, like, the thing. You all, like, you know, mess with their mobility.
And it also does good damage, so why not?
Yeah, but you can burn them and then they just die.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier
still need to
reports
nerf
of missing
Zeraora.
Analga, we have learnt that other beast
Isn't he,
types
like,
have
no
suffered
longer
similar
free or something?
Maybe he's still brain dead and super easy. Like he's still way too brain dead for all the damage he does.
Yeah.
and we now have reason to believe that
It's
the
like I
abductions
played
are
a
connected to
quick
the
match
events
with a
of the
few
towers.
friends, and I just absolutely went off on the entire enemy team, and it was absolutely disgusting. If anything, there was a the only hindrance is that maybe I should have picked Volt Switch instead of Spark, but even then it didn't matter. I ripped everyone apart.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy probably needs to be nerfed.
And even if Spark doesn't have the movement as good as Volt Switch, you can do Spark like 3 times.
Yeah.
The Temple Knights were able
I do want to
intercept them
try
before they could
Talon
reach their
Flame. I haven't
destination,
tried him yet.
liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors.
Oh yeah, have you
Each of them
tried,
was
like,
equipped with
effing Gengar
guardian arms
yet?
and armor.
Yes, but I picked the wrong skills.
What's the
'Cause
right skills?
Sludge Bomb and what's it called? Hex.
Yeah, alright, I don't see it.
From what I understand, Gengar is also disgustingly broken if you pick the right moves.
Yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, Gengar, like, yeah, I was trying some stuff, it's like, alright, like, Sludge Bomb and Hypnosis seems interesting. Because, like, you can hit someone and poison them, and if they come after you, then you hit a button and they just stop. And,
Nah.
like, if they keep going after you, you can hit again and you, like, recover health.
Nah, you don't need none of that. So you know how Hex works in the source games, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so the enemy is inflicted with a status ailment, and then you do more damage. In Pokemon Unite, from what I've been told, because I didn't, like I said, I picked Gengar and didn't do it right. From what I've been told, you inflict Sludge Bomb, so you hit him with poison, and then what Hex does is that you could spam it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you get, like, a use or two out of it, like, 2 or 3, something like that. H1, like, lowers the cooldown for your, like, Sludge Bomb, which is super good.
Yeah, so
But it's
what
like,
from what I
yeah.
understand is you poison the enemy, and then you just mash the button for Hex, and the enemy dies.
Yeah, I had to, like, try spamming it harder and stuff, because, like, my initial impression was, like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna, like, use Hex to go in, and, like, you know, because I'm, like, rushing in, it's like, oh, there's enemies here, and now I have, like, no escape plan. Which is,
Yeah,
like, it's a pretty, like, normal thing for that type of game, but still, it's like, you know, well, yeah, it's, like, such a weird, tricky character, right?
Well, who needs an escape plan when they're all dead?
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Also, one last Pokemon Unite thing. In the options, it should help you if you've been having issues. It's like, I don't want to fight the random Pokemon. I want to fight the other player. There's an option in the settings to make it so that your A button will make you focus enemy players, and your B button will make you attack the closest wild Pokemon.
Okay, that's actually super useful.
Yeah, I turned that on. It's really good.
Because I've just been, like, attacking, like, you know, whoever anyways, because of course, but, like, yeah, no, that would, like, help me out a lot.
Yeah. Also, if there's no... You can just use A by default, and if there's no enemy Pokemon around, you won't go, like, searching for one. You'll just attack the nearest wild Pokemon.
Okay, yeah.
So it's definitely a good setting.
It seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
So what is your choice? Yeah, that sure is a choice, alright.
What?
It's them.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you remember, but Arnvald has the Echo.
They can investigate the towers
Does he?
without
Okay,
fear
yeah.
of being turned.
And of course, Fordola has it too. Because
Yeah.
reputation. Come here, cat. Get out of there. Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe.
Heck yeah, we must.
Counting on you.
Let's do this.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
Man, I just realized, just like, sorry, one more thing. But I just realized that it's like a thing, I don't know if there's like a cooldown or whatever on this, but like Shellbell just restores health when you hit someone with a move.
Yeah, not basic attacks though.
Yeah, but if you use Hex and you just spam it, then that should hit multiple times, right?
Yep.
So it should like activate it multiple times in like the use.
Shellbell also increases your skill cooldown.
Damn. Yeah, Gengar may be way more disgusting than I expected.
Yep.
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Alright, my water being out just became way more of an issue.
Wait, what?
I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh no.
I've got my sink faucet like turned on so I'll know when it's back on, and it's still not running.
Oh no. Well, just, you know, yeah, if crap needs to be broken up afterwards, you know, like, you know what to do, I imagine.
Wait, that resistance officer has a quest for you? What the heck is that quest?
I have no idea.
So you know, I've
So it's like a this will unlock something quest, but I don't remember what it is. That guy's not there for me.
Well, I'll see you in a second.
Yeah, curious.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done.
Radar, what are you doing?
You sure you're up for this, man?
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan.
Yeah, fair point. Good luck, man.
With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
Is it?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Good enough!
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
Yeah, stop being soon, Fordola. We all know you
So
love
the
to
Empire's
save the
finished, is
world.
it? But that's what they're all saying.
Despite the fact that she's
Great and
super
glorious
evil.
Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head.
Yeah?
I fought for Garlemald. Killed
Wait, they
for
think
Garlemald.
the Lear killed himself?
What was I part of?
And I guess that's like a convenient narrative, but yeah, that's news to me.
I need to know.
Because, like, if I remember right, like, Xenos just directly murdered him, but I guess that's not the official story going around.
Oh yeah. But let's see. It was Gaius and Astinian who saw that happen, so I believe we know that as our characters. Like,
Yeah.
of course we know it because we watched the cutscene, but like,
Yeah,
I'm
the
pretty sure
populace
that's-
isn't aware that, like, Xenos, like, killed the Emperor.
yeah, it's not necessarily something they have to know.
Yeah, it's just interesting that it's like whoever's behind the scenes kind of like manipulating the narrative is like spinning it that way and not like, you know, throwing Xenos like under the bus or whatever, right?
Yeah. Well, Xenos don't care.
Yeah.
Xenos don't care either way.
If you finish with your
I'm just
taxing
wondering,
display of
like,
Colorado,
whose
I
political
have a
interest does it serve to, like, you know, prop Xenos up like that, right?
Mm.
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Yeah, they probably will hate it.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way.
I can never find my way around this stupid city.
Well,
unless there's a quest
we must not
marker
keep
to
them
go
waiting
there.
longer.
Yeah.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
That boy has become buoyant!
I'll believe that when I see it. Though,
Oh my
to be fair,
god.
getting into deep water does seem to be a Scion's lot in life. Take care, Ray.
This is what character development looks like, people! I like to imagine he saw, like, Oriange, like, floundering around, like, trying to walk on water. And he's like, nah, I'll just learn how to swim, screw that.
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
Yeah.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime.
Oh, you bet he has. Alphino's a player.
Oh,
No,
here we go.
the fact is, I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try. They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I can go back to the Royal Menagerie.
Huh.
I guess they fixed it.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Yeah, we probably should see what's up with that.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's
Oh, heck
Dethhollow.
yeah.
I'm happy to say we've managed to find.
Oh, we
SD.
got him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut.
Oh, you know, that's just like him.
He did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, come on, guys. We gotta catch a
Even if he sets out an
Stydian.
instant, He may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Okay. Man, once we get caught up to, like, the most recent patch, we should probably finish off Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
I'll see to it as soon as Kyle and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
Like, we should probably finish that off, and we should probably either, like, find something else to do for a bit, or, like, jump back into Berseria.
Yeah.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Yeah, may we all. Okay. So what does this guy have?
I don't know.
Ruby
not-
Doomsday.
Oh, it's the weapon quest.
Wait, what weapon quests?
You know, weapon. You know, like Final Fantasy VII weapon.
Oh, those weapons. Okay, yeah. Because I was like, wait, are we getting like a ruby weapon? It's like, oh, wait. Oh. Okay, yeah. I was keen to track down Astinian. Let's do this. No time to lose. Alright, what was it? Here be dragons? Okay, well, here be dragon singular, probably. I'd imagine.
Ishgard.
Here be big dragon. Man, oh yeah, that's another thing I should probably mention, like, just with the, like, Phoenix Wright playthrough, we're finally getting to the end of the third game, so we're finally finishing off the trilogy.
Nice.
Yeah, so, like, once that's over, we'll probably doing the same type of, like, you know, get-together, like, weekly playthrough or whatever of Danganronpa. Because, like, there's a lot of people on that server that doesn't have any experience with it.
Oh boy.
So yeah, if y'all like jump in for that on like a Saturday, that'd be great.
I mean, I might be able to watch the stream.
Yeah. And hey, yeah, if you just show up for the stream, that's pretty good too. So really do this.
Oh no, none.
Alright. So relatively do this place grind, I'll look around the open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and Kizun can dawn to the nooks and crannies. Alright, let's go and reconvene at the airship landing, with or without Astinian. Okay. Well, I certainly know the crannies of this town. Then I'll begin the Sky Skill Manufactory, so perhaps you would try the Congregation. Yeah, okay.
Ishgard's pretty cool.
Is Lucasfield gonna actually do anything? Because she's so cool, I wish she would do more stuff.
Who?
If it's like the girl I'm thinking of. Let's see, up there, probably... Yeah, let's see if it's like the person I have in mind. If it's not, then like, you know, like, yeah, no egg on my face for not knowing every character in MMO.
Yeah, let me see what your quest objective says. Oh, yeah, not here. Follow me.
Okay, yeah. I'll
Which character?
get there eventually.
Which character are you thinking of?
Yeah, the gunner girl, right?
Oh. Not that way.
Wait, not?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I guess it'd be this stairway.
Yeah, because it's like...
Yeah, it's this stairway.
Yeah. Like, as soon as she pops up on screen, you'll probably be like, oh yeah, her.
No, I know who Lucia is.
Okay, yeah.
I was just wondering who you thought she was.
I'm like, I assume I'm thinking of the right person.
I don't think you are.
Okay, I'm definitely not.
This room, yeah.
How do you remember this person?
She's the Garlean woman who works for Emmerich.
Yeah, not ring much of a bell. Hearing you, Warrior of Light. Lord Almeric sent word to you that you'd be attending the meeting in Alamico, so I gather you've not gone in search for him. To what did we owe the pleasure of your visit? Well, you see... Yeah, no, we are not worse to stay and return to Ishgard. But as I expect you remember, he's wont to come and go as he please. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Almeric, only to find him absent. In the event, I'm afraid I can't help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better.
I do know who you're thinking of, though. You're thinking of the half-Ellison.
Yes?
Hilda, that's her name.
Okay, yeah.
She's like one of the very, very few half-breeds in the game.
Okay, yeah. And she seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Wait, where'd the airship landing be?
You can typically use the Aetheryte to just teleport to it.
Wait, is this the,
Maybe not.
Yeah, what's this one? Okay, yeah, no wonder I wasn't finding it. There we go. Okay, Alpha Node. I think I may have not a lead, but like, no, it might be something. I do have to get her like 16 cans of juice to get the information.
That's the kind of thing it is.
No sign of him.
Oh, it sure is.
Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Yeah, Stunian's not exactly subtle.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
Yeah, it sure would be.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
I would honestly look at him and be like, who dat?
She's admittedly said she doesn't know.
Yeah. She's like, I could pick her out in a crowd, and he shows up.
It's been too long.
Okay.
And it's like, oh, wait, who are you? Are you with Garlemald?
Too long.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh, there we go. Wait, twice as rugged? Oh no!
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong
I love how you and Graha are like, oh no.
Oh no! Oh, this is perfect.
I am not Alphino!
Like,
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged?
Like, I normally would advocate for, like, you know, bikini armor or something. I'll say seems like the one case where she actually needs it. People keep, like, thinking she's like her brother. That's not okay. You need to pull out some trick, I'll say. This ain't working.
Wow. I wouldn't say she needs bikini armor, but maybe something to distinguish her from Alphino would be good.
Yeah, you know, she just needs a sweater that says Alice on it. Done. That'll do it. They just walk up, they're like, oh, hey, Alphino, you misspelled your name, huh? Isn't that funny? Like, we gotta do something to help this poor girl.
Estinian worm.
Gotta, like, wear your hair down or something, mate.
The dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side.
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Oh, Gra, no.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
I love how lost he is.
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting.
Estinian turns around. Oh my god, there's two of you.
Estinian! It's been too long.
He just looks around, he's like, why am I surrounded by these weirdos?
I mean, Estinian's always like that.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
I'll say, you gotta do something. Like, just dressing in different colors isn't enough anymore.
It should be. Even if Estinian has never met Alize, he should probably like realize, like, wait, why would Alphino start dressing in pink?
Yeah. Cause yeah, like, Alize doesn't wear like a skirt or anything. She has like shorts, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And I feel like if someone saw someone they thought was like Alpha Note and they're like wearing like a dress or a skirt or something, that'd probably raise some questions. That might make them like rethink something.
What I will say, for the second
I'm
time
also
today,
pretty sure that Estinian, like, while he hasn't met Alize, at least knows that Alphino has a twin.
Maybe?
I'm pretty sure he knows that. I'm pretty sure Alphino would have brought it up at least once.
Oh boy.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge.
Yeah, it sounds like
Maybe
him.
that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
Like, oh, Alpha Node, you became a red mage, huh? That's interesting.
It's like, well, Estinian's cool.
Yeah, can't keep all to yourself forever.
Keep him to my... You're joking.
Oh, it's
aren't you?
voice acted. Oh,
I'd be
that's
glad
great.
if someone would take him off my hands.
Wait, was that part not voice acted until just then?
I mean, it
rest
was,
right,
but I
you're
didn't
saying.
expect the decision to actually
Speaking of
lead
which,
to, like, unique
I was just on my way
voice-acted
to borrow an
dialogue.
airship to take me
Oh,
to
of
Azizlar.
Yeah.
If the whole sequence is voice acted, then it wouldn't make sense to have that one scene not be.
Yeah, I feel like that doesn't happen too often. I could be wrong, though.
Azizlar? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azizlar, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
Tiamat, huh?
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation. Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azizlar together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard.
Yeah, it's fine. Dragoons can jump good. Doesn't matter if they're in midair, they can still jump.
I don't know who
Probably.
he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
Man, how nutty would it be if you just saw a Dragoon fall from an airship and they, like, died by, like, falling? Considering they're all about jumping everywhere.
It would be kind of weird.
You just see them falling and you're just like, oh yeah, it's a Dragoon, they're gonna do a cool move, and they don't.
I think I've talked about how absolutely busted Estinian is.
Yeah. Star divers for days. That episode actually, like, just came up the other day. Yeah, I finally got around to it. So yeah, I'm catching up. We're getting there. Just star diver all day, every day.
There's a part we haven't gotten to yet where he goes crazy with Star Diver even more. Also, you're familiar with Larry Czar's videos, right?
Yes.
He plays a summoner.
Yeah.
Yeah. He released a video recently where he's looking over the benchmark video for Endwalker, and he's trying to figure out what the new skills are. There's a part where Astidian pops up, and he's like, Astidian's basically the Super Saiyan of this game. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong.
Astidian seems stronger than we are.
Yeah. I feel like he's the only NPC that I could see, like, becoming a boss. Again. Like, not a lot of other, like, NPCs around right now, except for, like, Xenos and the Asians, of course, seem like, you know, they'd be, like, much of a fight. Like, I believe I could take Alphinaud in a fight easily if I had to.
Oh, yeah. Alphinaud's like a healer / supporter.
Yeah, even, like, Alisei, like, yeah, like, Alisei or, like, Graha I'd be able to take pretty easily.
I feel like Graha would be a harder fight than Alizé or Alphinaud.
I feel like Graha would be easier, right? Because, like, he's not used to how magic works in this world. So he's like, you know, he's still, like, regaining his, like, you know, footing and stuff with it. Like, he'd have some cool, tricky stuff, but I feel like, you know, we'd be able to, like, beat him pretty easily.
You say that, but Graha has, like, 100 years of magic experience.
Yeah, this is true.
Not to mention, he can fill literally any role in the trust system.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, Graha's actually quite experienced.
Huh.
Like, it's like, oh, I've got two attackers, and I'm gonna be the healer, but I don't have a tank, and I don't want to use Thancred. Oh, Graha can just be a tank.
How does that work?
I thought he was gonna be like some kind of weird magic tank, but no, he gets like a set of glowing, like a glowing sword and shield, and basically turns into a paladin.
Interesting. Yeah, I did not expect that, honestly.
Yeah, and I imagine for healer, he probably does the exact same thing as DPS because a staff is a staff. So
yeah,
he probably heals and attacks with the same thing there.
We had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the recent record, or the relevant records, just to say I would appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well, because who's the person to ask? As far as I know, she's the only one of us that's met Tiamat face-to-face. She remains a prisoner of the Allegan Empire. Let's just say it helped that Midgar Sormer was there to introduce me. Yeah, you're a friend of her father. Yeah. Well, I too have met with Tiamat.
Who the heck is Tiamat? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't remember what they look like or are, but they're the dragon that was in the big, like, you know, Allegan, like, floating island thing, right? The big, like, you know...
prison.
Yeah, the crazy place in Heaven's Word.
Yeah.
I believe Tiamat was the battery.
Yeah, Tiamat's in this area.
Yeah. Here to speak with her, Wormwood found her own war against man in another age. Wished she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance, asked as much, and she said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for occurring behind burns on her undimmed. It torments her even now. You okay, man? Your hair's like clipping through your collar.
Don't worry about it.
No, but don't worry about it, though. Original reason for car was I'm concerned that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Yeah. Needhog's part of me feels emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister he made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Why do we get a pizza for that?
Eat pizza.
That seems weird to me.
I think that might be the quest where you could also choose to get fettuccine alfredo.
Wait, what? Alright.
Chicken alfredo, whatever.
Yeah, okay. Tiamat awaits.
I think I still have mine. I don't think I ever ate it. Chicken fettuccine, not chicken. Yeah. Yeah, I've still got it.
Okay.
You said the Delta Quadrant. You should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, these crystal formations are nuts.
There you are.
Oh, hey, yeah, no, there she is.
Oh, yeah. You just fly right through her.
Oh, we can?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Nah, she's kind of solid. She's more solid than I expected.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Or just, she seems more like a Wyvern than, like, you know... Oh, whatever, it don't matter. Alright, Tiamat. It's time to free you. Hopefully. Will bringeth thee back to his forsaken place, child of man.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Yeah, so, well...
There's a shabby imitation of Bahamut flying around.
As that my sin should be repeated. I sense not the faintest stirring as to who could have called him forth. No, none save of the dragons of Mount Crydia, our children.
Erasidia.
Whatever. The Icon claimed their souls when they had first manifested, and robbed of their will, they became tools for the Allagan's dark designs.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Captives of a lost empire, neither alive nor dead, existing only to preserve Bahamut's corporeal form.
So can you get to this point in the patch without playing Coals of Bahamut?
You sure can.
Then this must be hella confusing.
Yeah.
Dragons of Miracity are at the mercy of the Ascian. There can be no other explanation. Foul minions of darkness? You would profane memories of my blood and strip our children of their freedom. Oh, Ascian, yeah. Their dignity, and those not depths would you not stop? For a second I thought it said, like, Allagans, and I'm like, wait, the Allagans were darkness worshippers?
I mean, Emmett did claim that he was responsible for teaching the Allagans everything they knew.
Yeah, sure.
Kinda.
Children's pain means nothing to them.
They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
Yeah. What wouldst thou have from me, Slayer of Dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm.
Oh.
We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the first
Stinia is like, suck it up and act like a dragon.
Mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
I don't think she liked that.
Oh, she didn't. He's trying to fire her up. It's working.
Or I free out answer thine insolence with fire, but words shall have to suffice. Recall, mortals, that was I who did the first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again,
Dragons can be tempered, but boy, it's not easy.
Yeah, alright. Ask the Dragon Slayer and he'll tell thee the power we of the first brood wield. Where I'll lose myself to the icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it's of little matter, for even had the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure.
Alice,
while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are
I'll say,
universal.
hang on, I don't know if we can, like, fix a tempered dragon with your little Porksy. I think we might need a few more people for that. I think this might be, like, a way bigger deal than what you're suggesting.
It's fine.
Speak thou in earnest?
We can fix a great and powerful dragon soul with a little Porksy.
There is no
Remember when, like, the Kobold Priest got tempered and took, like, all of us working together to untemper him? As he was, like, fighting back and sending all of his men after us and, like, summoning golems and stuff?
Well, Tiamat's locked away. They're gonna untemper her while she's still locked up.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, like, Tiamat can't, like, do anything right now.
We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Chance to make amends, to lay Bahamut's memory to rest.
Also, don't worry about Estinian. He's on way more friendly terms with dragons nowadays.
Well, our own star-faced annihilation, Eidolon grant us sanctuary, and now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow, for the dead I owe to Eidolon, and all who have suffered for my sins. I shall fight with you, children of man. Okay, I confess, my heart's in my throat when Stygian thought to berate her, but it appears we have the desired effect. Hey Gratia, you ready for this? Well, while Porxie's been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far stronger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process had failed, we'd be hard-pressed to contain her. Okay, so before we go on ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Yeah, we can. Ogden's kept detailed records on all of the knowable captives, and I know exactly where to look. Alright, we'll leave this to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. Now Alphino and Kizin were well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Yeah, rest assured, Sir Desinian, that I'm both willing and ready to give my all for the sake of the star. Though that's not my reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. I'm not doing good today. While I don't claim to know all of the sorrows, I too once found myself prison of despair, and I will understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. Took the encouragement of my braver souls than I am, to make me take the first step towards a brighter future, and I would help to do the same. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're not as young as you look. Man, after our work here is done, we can trade tale over a pot of Tataru's famous tea. Yeah, I bet you'll be surprised. And being dead for the leaves in hot water? I think not. Yeah, I see. Well, turning swiftly to the task at hand then. Believe the nodes guarding Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Yeah, we're familiar with it. The Aetherochemical Research Facility in particular. Oh yeah, you wish to take this. A spirit vessel could take a small amount of my blood. Estinian's like, you're what now? It's hard to be carrying around with you. Yeah, I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambros, the Oriange, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels and the transference only of memories, but the traits of those certain bloodlines. And so I keep one at the ready should an opportunity be to test our theories arise. For its use, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes to your granted access to restricted functions had identified me as being of royal blood, and armed with that spirit vessel, I posit that they'll do the same for you, in the absence of, well, the rest of me. Seemed worth a try. So, like, you could kill a member of the royal family and literally just throw their body on the ground, and the thing will be like, oh yeah, royal blood detected. Welcome home, sire. Alright, to the flagship then. Wait, Alcé does wear a skirt, doesn't she? Wait, so why did he think it was Alphanode? It's like, yeah, that Alphanode, always wearing his skirts and dressing like a woman. Oh boy, those Ellison sure are something.
But Estinian's an Ellison.
Yeah, oh yeah, he is. That makes it weirder though. He's like, oh yeah, you become gruffer than usual. How weird.
Apparently, Ellisons don't hit growth spurt. Their big growth spurt until they're like 20 or something.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty rational as far as like elvish cultures are concerned.
That's why Alphino and Alizé are as tiny as they are.
Yeah. Because normally it'd be like, oh, you don't hit your growth until like 180 or something. Or like until you've hit like, 500, and that's like,
I think Ellison do have longer lifespans, but I don't think it's as crazy as other media.
Yeah. Let's split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. Should you find a likely... Huh?
Sorry, I was walking around the Rising Stones trying to get a better look at Alizé's outfit to see if she does wear a skirt.
Oh, alright.
Unfortunately, where she is in the Rising Stone, she's sitting down, so like... I think it is a skirt, yeah.
Yeah. Because I know in, like, Endwalker, she changes her outfit again and gets, like, the shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, should you file a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would do not to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Objective at this stage is simply to identify the relevant node of nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare nodes prior to proceeding. Okay, so hey, what's up here? Is this a way to, like, a node of some kind? Oh man, I don't know, there may be something around here, I guess. Oh hey, that looks like a floating node. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature is increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Okay, I feel like that's not the right node. I feel like there's a vague chance that might be the wrong... It's an egg! Data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause. Ensure interference. Advertise deployment of automated combat units. Proceed? No, 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 don't! Things just straight up ready to, like, throw robots at us. Alright, any nodes in here? Well, there's an Estinian in here, and he's found a node. Why do they quiver so? Good question, actually. I have no idea.
Because.
Why do they quiver so? What is it about robots and quivering? Because that's like a thing in Nier Automata, too.
I don't know.
Alright, so where would the other one be? Because I assume it'd be like on the lower level somewhere around here. Okay, yeah, no, that's exactly where it is. Warning, scheduled Dragon restraint maintenance due in 2020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. Well, that sounds like something. Man, it's a good thing we came here when we did. There isn't much time left at all, I guess, relatively speaking. So she would have gone free eventually, it just wouldn't be in, like, a good circumstance.
Huh?
Yeah, because they're all, it's just straight up like, oh yeah, we'll release the dragon in 2020 years. For Estinian, I have little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? Yeah, a node that smelled like burnt hair. Chirping node which spontaneously warned me out and neglecting the dragon restraints. I found we activate mechanical sentries. Is that a help? Oh, if they're willing to lead to the node we seek, which I somehow doubt. But from what I recall the flagship's design, the node you found could facilitate communications through Asla, so we may yet find use for it. There's one that smelled like it was burning. Yeah, I know that one. Though I thought the stench more akin to fire in a manure shed, but it seemed likelier to explode than grant our wish. Surely there must be another. No, I found nothing. Man, they don't even say anything. It's just like, no. They're like, alright, yeah. That does sound promising, almost suspiciously so in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. Dare say it's indeed the note of which Gratia spoke. And it was chirping, you say? Well, yeah, let's see what's going on. Yeah, guys, I don't know what's up with this note. It might actually want us to release the dragon. I don't know, should we release the dragon? We might want to release the dragon. Just nobody get close to this thing and say the words release the dragon, okay? Just in case we would release the dragon. Alright, Salfino, do you think this is the one that would release the dragon? Who's operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? You don't have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms may be undertaken by a chief technologist and a member of the royal family. Only those with the vessel full of royal blood. No, or those with the vessels full of royal blood, perhaps. Yeah, does this count? Here, I cut open some of my own blood and put in a thing. Oh, it actually worked. Authentication complete. User defined as member of royal family. Please state your name. I am Estinian. Very fine, but if that thing speaks my name, I shall see it never speaks again. Use your own Kizungoots in case you forgot. Username changed. Welcome, Kizungoots. Aw, we can't tell it to call us Estinian. Okay, operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. I like that you like Mimica's pose as well. Yep, I'm able to disengage restraints of the specimen. Tiamat, system update is required. How long will that take? A couple hours? What's a system update? Well, we could smash it.
Didn't even know.
Now that I do understand, you could go first. User agitation detected. Initiating a guidance program. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to their central control system. However, I'm able to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. The issue could be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within this flagship. Okay, so can it do it or not? Well, it can, but only once it's received a requisite system update, as far as I can tell. But is it compatible with Windows 11? I don't know if it can run it. That might be a problem. Your dissatisfaction detected. Initiating placation protocols. I'm here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying? Well, we'll fare better with guidance than without it. Man, it's just going nuts. I don't think this thing likes us. Giant user's turtle, this way please. Okay, I trust it is in fact this way. Wait, what am I doing? I can fly around here. Just gonna fly the path that would like lead you around. Okay, yeah, this is the right way. Alright, I made like a wrong turn at some point. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. So, which version are you employing? Software version 42.002, of course. Errors detected in dam management system. Estimated time required for update. 5 years, 1 day. Okay, alright, got it. So that's what we're dealing with.
By the way, this doesn't make any sense. It implies that there have been like system updates. I guess maybe it was unupdated before the Alligans went out, like disappeared or died out or whatever. But
this seems like a really important system to have automatic updates on.
Yeah. Also, what updates could be being made if there's nobody to create the updates?
Maybe the machines are making their own updates.
Hey, this doesn't make sense.
Hey, can I use this terminal to just, like, free the dragon? Oh crap, my controller disconnected. Okay, there we go. Proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Okay, can't imagine it'll change that much. As long as we pay attention to the discrepancies, I dare say we should be able to muddle our way through it. Yeah, don't bother trying to explain. Just tell if we've made any progress. Yes, however, it requires that our main hero operate the terminal, so I'll inform you via link pro once I'm ready to release the shackles. Might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use for it, but I'll be certain to return to Gratia once this is over. Yeah, there you go. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. But before going further, there's something I would know. When Tiamat and Kin fought against the Alligan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Asians. It was in the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Asians turned to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. So I must ask, what do you intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try to reach out to him too?
Dog, that one's crazy.
Let me know I want to understand him. I'll try yes, if that fails, I'll remember him. Well, certainly, after I've wiped the smile off his face. You know what, that's closest to what I actually want to say. I feel like there's no reaching this guy, we just have to punch him really hard.
Who knows? They might come up with a, like, oh, he's sympathetic. But also, I don't know, I kinda hope they don't.
Yeah, I'd rather put my lance through his heart and be done with it.
That guy crazy.
Perhaps there's a difference between you and me. You see the good people. Well, about that. If it be the fairest glimmer, I'll only help you not come to rue your benevolence. Hey, you think it's unwind for viewing the world thus? No, far from it. The idea has been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who would view compassion as a weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So save your mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alfnod has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Beetle away! Alright, Alpha Node. So how hard is it going to be to untemper an Elder Dragon? This might even be beyond Elder Dragon, actually, now that I think about it. We maybe, like, have our depth here. I don't like admitting it, but I think this may be a problem that's, like, going to be very difficult to solve. This seems like a pretty big deal, honestly.
A little bit.
Like, hey, maybe we can get it done, but, yeah, yes, this might take more than 3 people to, like, accomplish. This Fandale truly is without reason or creed. He's no better than a rabid dog. Treat with you if you must. But be ready to do what's necessary. Okay, yeah, I will be decisive. We're not gonna turn this into Avatar The Last Airbender. Stynian told me all as well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. Take it for Alphinode's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Yeah, there's the System Update he has to deal with. That all sounds frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you're off talking in nodes, Gra and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Yeah, our rings confirmed their ethereal bounce leans strongly towards the umbral, as was the case of the kobolds. So all the other things belong being equal, the treatment should work. Difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of aether in which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Yes, so I'll need all the aether I can get. Thank you in advance. Though this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely, that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than suffered by the kobolds. So Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might have made a difference. Yeah, here's hoping. She might not have believed it necessary to adhere to his will. But enough talk, it's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphino to disengage their strange ethereal dampeners. Alright, I'm counting on you, Angelo. Alice, I say this with, like, complete honesty, we may need more than 1 piggy. We may need, like, 2 piggies for this job. Maybe even 3.
See, that's the thing. You don't need multiple pigs. The pig just has the spell in it. The issue is how much ether it's going to take. And the ether comes from the caster and anyone around them. So it's more like we might need more people.
Piggies are people.
The Porksies can't give ether. I don't think. They're just familiars.
The frost that trapped my soul doth begin to thaw, but what are these? Visions of days long forgone, of war with the men of Lalik. Were forever due such bill for memories returned to me now. Could it be at the process of restoring her soul to pre-tempering state as awakening the ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Alright, speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. Okay, Grandma Tiamat, what was things like when you were a kid? And tell me of Bahamut and the Ascians. Tell me of your war with the myth. Yeah, let's avoid talking about the war. Bahamut, my beloved. What's that the peace we found in Mercedia could have lasted for an eternity? But alas, it was not true. The Ascians saw to that. In all creation, I know for none more wicked. It was at their behest that the men of Alec first came unto Mercedia, unto our home. Mercedia? Yeah, whatever. Tale begun, with Bahamut and I left our far side. We took wing in search for a place to make our area. Beyond the Saran Ocean, we discovered the lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mercedia by the children of men, though many years were passed before they crossed that sea. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees surrounded by nature's bounty. Bahamut and I had found a place to raise our young. Wasn't Bahamut, like, and are one of the descendants of Midgard-Sormer, if I remember right.
Yeah, Midgard-Sormer is the... Wait. Yeah, Midgard-Sormer is the father of all dragons.
Okay, yeah, because this is implying there's like a relationship there. Correlations with the writings of the Charlian scholar Marusha. Protest that a man sailed onto a southern continent towards the end of the second astral era. Correctly, it would appear, if only she were with us to hear the tell from Tiamat herself. Alright, again, Angelo. Go! Aether! Piggy away! When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in these places o'er which held dominion. Such were the fear of dragonkind, as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared on our horizon, bearing even more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to cover the territory of their foes. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercept their intercede in their conflicts. Brahma agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of man, the land knew peace once more. Last, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end, for the men of Alex slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the intoned words of the Asians. The rest thou know'st only too well. But your tale don't have to there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Asians together, and you and your blood will have justice. Yeah, fine sentiments, but you're all spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Thanks for a vote of confidence. I swear when this is over. Alright, keep going, Ase. The magic is working! Well, I knew this wasn't gonna be easy. No patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. Well, I've only got a few more drops of Aether left to give. With you and Gratias, this will work. Alright, I believe I speak for both of us when I say you may talk as much as you require. Alright, I'll hold you to that. Alright, let's do this. I didn't notice. Yeah, the hands are literally bound up there. Alright, yeah. Piggy away! Come on, Ase, you could do this.
I'm almost there.
Alright, come on. You got this. Keep shooting.
This is it, Angelo.
Yes.
Pig time.
Piggy away. The icon's grip groweth weak. But we need more power.
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Estinian, you have to help us. I don't know, if Estinian gave Aether, I'd assume that would work. Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Okay, so once you transform, there's no going back.
Yep.
My children. Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly to Gar once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace. Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You too would wish this, I know, and I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Thou hast my gratitude, little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time.
It's time. Let's do this.
Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Man, it's amazing he could just, like, do this. Kinda crazy we managed to do all of this, like, overall, really. Like, this is way more straightforward than I expected it to be.
You just had to find whatever was keeping the restraints there. We're talking about the untempered. Ugh. Down to Stydian.
For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
I understand why Justinian would immediately draw his weapon. That did seem pretty threatening.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
By the gods!
Orionje, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way.
We just freed an absolute powerhouse, and it's on our side.
Okay, let's do this.
He flies for the largest amount of settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Oh no.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own.
So if you want to keep going a little longer, we could do a dungeon.
Our enemy awaits.
I think this means that Pagathon will be opened to you really soon.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, like, stop pretty soon, because, like, as cool as that be, we started late and holy crap.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, for a second I saw a black screen and I got really panicked.
Why, you thought it just, like, activated the dungeon?
No, I thought my, like, actual, like, stream stopped capturing. It's like switched over tabs.
Okay. Yeah, you can finish the quest by talking to Graha here.
Well, I'm sure desperate Joe Justinian and Kiaman Val would be wiser to gather the full strength of the Scions first, for we face demands no less. Broad bean curry, heck yeah!
Smoked chicken, though.
So who's, like, giving me these food items, though? Is it Grahatia? Is he just like, I smoked some chicken for you?
Yeah, you would assume it's the NPC that gives it to you, right?
Because the NPC that started this quest was an Allegan orb. I assume the orb did not cook the curry.
Well, I would assume, like I said, I would assume it's the quest, the person turned into the quest to. So it'd have to be Graha.
Yeah, it's Graha's chicken. Oh man, so I think I'm just gonna call it a night. Like, we won for a long time, but like, this is still like a solid 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, we'll finish this up Friday, and hopefully I won't like oversleep and completely ruin my day then. Yeah,
depending on where we get to in the next stream, it might be the last Shadowbringers stream.
Oh really? Alright, yeah, that would work out.
Yeah, because if we get close enough, then I'll probably just be like, we should just finish this.
Okay, yeah.
So be prepared with like a snack or something next like Friday, just in case.
Yeah, you would screw it on and do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll figure out some like preparation for that, and we'll just make it a big event.
Alrighty.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, thanks for sticking around. Please check out the YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe or whatever. And like you see buttons on the video, hit those. They probably do something. And who the crap can we even raid right now? I feel like that's the best way to like phrase it, right? It's like, oh yeah, you see buns on the YouTube, and they do something. Just hit stuff until it feels good.
Like, subscribe, comment, ring that bell.
Yeah, you see a thing that looks like a bell. I don't know if it does anything, but I don't know, man. If you click it, it might be satisfying. Might make a noise, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.